Let's say there was an international incident. Let's say, you know, the Queen needed you and Obama needed you to become spies joined together. Are you guys...
conjoined spies?
Yeah. Conjoined spies.
Which part of us are they going to sew together?
It's not that kind of show.
I didn't have time to show on stage, so I figured I might as well show you now that if you can, you might need to blur some of this, but if you can see, I am rocking my Ellen underwear. This is the white pair that I have. I have a black pair as well, but I wore it so much that it got worn out. So it's being washed and it needs to be repaired. So not that they're cheap underwear. These will last forever. It's been a year since I've been here. So
thank you for showing us.
Of course, yeah. I'm going to jump in before Luca answers his question and just tell you how that actual rehearsal went down. It's our first rehearsal. We'd spent...
And the only one.
The only rehearsal that we did. So we show up at the villa, which was the house that we shot in, and it's a beautiful villa. And we get there, and he shows us around, and he says, "Do you guys want to? Should we do a little rehearsing?" And Tim and I are like, "Yeah, let's get into it. Like that's what we're here for. Let's do some rehearsing." He goes,
"I was like,
great.
yes, yes."
So Luca's like, "Okay, well, you know, I mean, I don't really have anything planned. If we want to do a rehearsal, we can just do something random, like I don't know, scene 62." So we're like, scene 62, absolutely. Flip, 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 flip. And all it says is Elio and Oliver making out. And we're just like, okay. And he's like, come on, we'll go in the backyard and rehearse. So we go in the backyard of the villa, and there's like this grass patch. And he goes, you two just lay down. And we go,
and we did it
twice, right? Yeah, so we lay down, and he's like, okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead. And then we, Timmy and I rolled around on the grass, made out for a little bit, and before it was even done, Luca goes, okay, that's okay. And then just walked away and like left us laying on the grass.
Yeah, this is the thing, the work just gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper as you, Archie, come here. Come here. The work gets like deeper and deeper and deeper as you work with people who are more and more and more talented, because it's like it just facilitates that atmosphere where you can take it farther and farther and farther and farther, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is Archie named after Cary Grant?
Yeah, he is Archie Winston Leach Hammer.
Wow, that's like, a lot of name.
Yeah.
For a little dog.
It's like a wasp overload on the name. My wife, Archie Leach, was like my requisite. She was like, well, then he'll be Archibald Winston Leach Hammer. And I was like, okay, I'm glad he's not going to middle school because he would get so picked on. Now what? I have no idea what I want to do with my life. And then someone came up to me and said, have you ever wanted to be an actor? And I was with my mom at the time, and I was like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm not interested in doing your porn or your whatever, like Telemundo. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Did that make it easier for you to get away from the character once you weren't on set?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it was just a mess. I had a crazy beard, these horrible fake teeth that Nate made me. First time I actually went to the production office, I walked in, there was a picture of me on the wall, and someone had like doodled on my teeth, like, you know, like one of those things, like someone draws a mustache or something, and I go, oh, you forgot to take this down before I got here. He goes, no, that's what we're going to do to your teeth, and they went to town.
I have to live with it every day, my friend.
Well, you know, you have something else in common with that man right there. You both have a child named Harper.
Yep.
Both people's sexiest men alive.
Oh,
does it embarrass you as much as it embarrasses
you? You didn't even know that you were being nominated for it.
No, in fact, like I emphatically said I didn't want to, and my publicist submitted me for this thing, and then she called me one day, she goes, surprise, and I go, what? She goes, you're on People's Sexiest People list, and I was like, no, you did not. No, you did not. She's like, yeah, I was like, oh my God.
I don't know if the camera's reading it, but you're blushing.
I am actually blushing.
So how exciting is it to be in the midst of all of this? I mean, you kind of gone from being an unknown quantity completely almost to now being in, you know, movie after movie that's very high profile.
Yeah, I mean, I recommend it. It's definitely worse than not having a job, which is where I was for a long time. So the only movie of mine that my daughter has seen is Cars, and that's it. And
well, that fits your voice, though.
Right, yeah. And she also was like, after about 10 minutes, she was like, Dada. And I go, yeah. She goes, that's your voice. And I go, yeah. She goes, that's not your face. And I go, no. She goes, oh, can I watch Moana now? And I was like, Yeah, fine. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
she acknowledged you. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
When they get to be 13, then there'll be a whole other thing.
Then
where
they'll be like, "Ugh, Dad, I don't want to watch your movie.
please don't
You're
do
terrible.
any of
This
that.
movie
Don't
sucks."
do any.
Yeah, this is actually my first time seeing anything in the movie, and I mean, it's exactly what Gore was saying. You watch the scene, and unfortunately, you're not able to sort of, you're not able to go with the movie. You're not able to sort of suspend your disbelief and go, oh, they're cowboys, and those are the bad guys. You're kind of going, oh, that's me, and that's how I stand. Like, ugh, that's no good.
So when he got there, the relationship kind of took the form that, Ellie and Oliver's takes at the beginning of the book, where I showed him around town and kind of showed him a couple different places. So the setting is almost a character in the book and in the movie.
I just went to go eat good pasta.
I get where you're coming. I understand that, man. And congratulations, your next big project, you and your wife, another baby.
We have another baby on the way.
Another baby.
Yeah, thank you.
There you are, beautiful couple.
Yeah.
But you messed up and you gave away the gender on Kimmel.
Yeah, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I can neither. Okay, fine. Yeah, maybe I did.
When we showed up on the first day, Josh and I didn't even really know exactly the process. We were like,
Right.
what's going to happen?
Have heard a plethora of awesome stories. That's one of the highlights. Is just like, you did what? Where? With who? Just like, oh my God,
I rang Hammer. I was like, who the hell's Hammer?
Yeah. Well, his music was pretty good. The bankruptcy thing was kind of...
stop. Hammer time.
We did a study, and depending on what kind of tree you like and festivities, you're an ornament guy. So according to this very serious scientific study, you love your family.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Just wanted to let you know that.
I'm glad that. Hopefully, that wasn't tax dollars that went into that study, because I could have just told you that.
I'm reading it.
I would love to direct one day. It seems like just a fun way to be responsible for your own content and to just create what you want to create and all that. There's just like a draw for it for me. So I figured, what better way to learn than to work with a first-time director who is an actor and see what catches him off guard, see what surprises him, see what he's not prepared for. And it didn't work out so well in this one, because he showed up on the first day and he wasn't even shooting, and he was in a suit and tie, and he was extremely professional through the whole thing, and he was just like, move that light over there, okay, get that over there, we need more smog in the atmosphere, we need this and that, boom, 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 move that, okay, you guys ready, everybody, okay, you two switch places, okay, let's go, let's do this.
Wow.
And I was just like, wait, no, I want to see you figure this out. Like, I want to figure this out as you figure this out.
What's it like to watch Clint Eastwood, demonstrate a fight for you? Hello?
It's every bit as awesome as you would think it would be. You kind of just have to go, do not let your mouth hang open,
Yeah.
So what's the first day like?
The first day, I show up, and it's and they say, okay, here's your trailer. We'll come get you when we're ready. Things move quick, so be ready. And I was like, okay, boom, 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 we're ready. And I was like, oh, geez, okay, let's do this. And I walk out and go into hair and makeup, do the whole thing. I walk onto set, and it's and they go, okay, come on. You sit here, okay, great. And I look, and it's like Leo DiCaprio here. It's like Judi Dench here. It's like Clint Eastwood. It's like, it's just like, okay, just keep it together. Like, my first day was pretty much just like, don't drool, or like, don't fall over, don't look stupid.
And now the fact that I think you did the dance to no music and just sort of to rhythm, it has now become a thing on the internet where people like to put other music to it, and it's become increasingly popular. And how do you feel about that? And maybe Luca, how do you feel about having created such a moment?
I'm proud of it. I'm very happy. He hates that. I'm very happy. It's fantastic.
Next question.
I want an agent, and my parents, being the good parents that they are, got me an agent, and I went on a commercial for Shake and Bake Chicken, and I walked in, and I was so nervous, like so green, and they were just like real quick, like, okay, here, take this bag, shake this, can you with the southern accent, okay, let's get this camera going, get a mic on this kid, okay, let's go, ready, action, and I'm like, like actually shaking, and they're like, okay, great, take the bag, get out of here, next kid, and I walk out of there, and I was like, the whole experience to me, as soon as I walked out, was just like, what just happened? I love that.
Tell everybody what the movie is about. You want to?
No, you take this.
No, you take it. Nah, you do it.
It's a love story. It's basically I play a graduate student who's finishing up his doctoral thesis and goes to stay with a family, a very well-educated, sort of like polyglot family, of which Timothy plays Elio, their son. And over the course of this beautiful summer, you just get to watch two human beings fall in love with each other, and it's
Who wouldn't fall in love with this guy right here, right? Yeah.
We were also the only native English speakers in the town of Crema. So if we wanted to have a conversation beyond, ciao, come stai, tutto bene, 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 then we all just hung out together and we had... You know what? I heard that David Fincher was making a new movie, and I called my agent. I said, whatever it is, I got to be in it. He was like, all right, hotshot, slow down. You don't even know what the deal is. I'm like, I don't care, dude. I'll make coffee on the set, like whatever it is. And then he was like, okay, yeah, listen, okay, you're being a little over... Oh, wait. They actually need a guy who's 6'5". I'm like, I'm 6'5", perfect, let's do this. Trying to roll around on the grass and make out. He goes, this is terrible. It doesn't look like you even want to kiss each other. I want you to make out. I want to feel the passion. And we were like, you know what? That's good direction. You are right. That this whole thing doesn't work if that's not there. So then we start again, and we're making out, 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 we're making out, we're making out, to the point where, like, we kind of stopped. We were like, no one's saying stop. And I remember I kind of pulled away, and I looked up, and Luca was gone. He just left us there in the grass making out.
No.
Yeah. We start out the scene, and we're sitting there, and Clint's talking to us, and he's like, okay, so you guys, you know, you're here, you're watching the movie. It's a good movie. You like the movie. You're proud of it. It's good things about the Bureau, you know, good. Maybe we even look at each other. And I go, oh, something like this. And I kind of look at Leo, smile. He smiles back. And Clint goes, yeah, just like that. Okay. And then, like, that was it. Cut, print, moving on.
Wow.
Yeah.
So one take, or?
One take. Well, I mean, I didn't even know it was a take. I thought we were just talking. I mean, like, that was the take, you know. I made a short in 8th grade that was based off of this short story. I think it was The Monkey's Paw, which is like this talisman that like ends up like ruining these people's lives, and it was terrible. Like it didn't follow the story at all. Like none of it made sense. But it was still like I was making a movie, and as frustrating as it was, I was still like, I love this, but I just don't know what I'm doing.
You guys, do you feel like obligated to give this young guy some advice over the past month?
I'm asking him for advice. I mean, we all saw the performance. There's nothing I feel like I can teach him.
Wants to know, when you're working on a project, do you prefer shooting on location or staying local?
My wife would probably kill me for saying this, but shooting on location. It's when I shot Nocturnal Animals here in L.A., I'd go shoot, you know, for a whole day, and you get there 6:30 in the morning. You're there till probably 7, 8 o'clock at night. By the time it's all said and done, you go home, and then it's, oh, we gotta cook dinner, you gotta feed the baby, and then all this stuff, and you're just like, wait, no, but I have lines. I gotta go, get ready for tomorrow. Like, no, well, now you gotta do this, and you're like, okay, I'll go clean out the garage now. Good idea, you know.
Yeah. And let's not forget that you were sexiest risk taker.
Yes.
And let's not forget
I thought we were just embarrassing Timmy.
No, you should both be proud of all of your accomplishments.
And guns and like the whole thing. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
And Archie will be with you, I assume.
Yeah. Archie, come on. Come here.
See, I think that's how Eastwood does it.
Hey.
Armie, hey, come here.
Excuse me, I have to go beat the shit out of my dog. No, sorry.
And then, honestly, by the end of the movie, once I took those shorts off for the final time, I went home and I probably put on a pair of my own shorts, and I was like, oh, there's so much fabric on my legs. You know?
A spy was sitting here. What question would you want to ask?
Well, I mean, I don't think he could tell us anything, right? Would you like anything to drink? Would you like a sandwich?
Would you like a sandwich? How are you feeling?
Yeah.
But when you shoot a dance scene, it's completely silent. There's no music, there's nothing going on, and it's just a bunch of people staring at you while you're like jumping around and being like, oh yeah, no, I'm having the best time of my life. And meanwhile, the crew's looking at you like the focus puller's like, bro, it's 3 a.m, we've been here for 8 hours, can you finish this already? And anytime that I was just like, I can't do this anymore, please let this be over. I'd look over, and Timmy would just be like dancing, like over on the side of the dance floor by himself. And I mean,
Cuckoo.